Hey, it's me, Bob Jokel with Hunt Real Estate. Well, if you're thinking about buying or selling a home this year, you really need to watch this video. It's time for the monthly housing market update for Onondaga County. And these numbers are very important for anyone who's looking to buy a home or is thinking about selling their home. You can also go to my YouTube channel and check out some of the other informative videos I have there. Uh, Now, this is going to be a shorter video than normal because it's a new year. So the month-to-date numbers for January 2026 are also the year-to-date figures for January 2026. So this should be a pretty quick video compared to some of the others. However, watch for some additional videos that I'm going to be putting out that boils it down by school district, because Onondaga County is a big county and we have a lot of different communities. And what goes on in Baldwinsville is not necessarily what goes on in Liverpool or Manlius or Skaneateles or Camillus. So, you know, your neighborhood or the neighborhood that you want to live in, you really want to see statistics that are more particular to those areas. And I'm going to try and have those for you this month. So let's take a look at January 2026, what went on, and we'll go from there. New listings for the month of January versus last January were down 17.4%, 233 new listings versus 282. And for the last 12 months, 50.3% of new listings were priced between $150,000 and $300,000. Now that's also an important number because that's where the majority of first-time home buyers are. And that's where half of our sales are too, as you're going to find out. Pending sales, which are homes that went under contract and are waiting to close, were down 35.6% in January, 154 this January versus 239 last January. So that's a pretty significant drop. But if there's less homes to buy, especially in the price ranges that most of the buyers are in, that's going to result in fewer contracts being written. And of the contracts that were written over the last 12 months, 52% of them were for homes priced between $150,000 and $300,000. So again, that seems to be the sweet spot. That seems to be where an awful lot of buyers are, and they're mostly first-time home buyers. It's a real challenge for first-time home buyers right now in central New York, and it has been for the last couple of years. Closed sales, which are homes that actually the sales closed and the titles transferred to the new owners. Closed sales were down 9.2%, 247 closed sales versus 272. And the number of days on the market before sale was down 4.2%. Sounds like a lot, but it's one day, 23 days on the market versus 24 overall. Now that's for all of them, but for homes priced between $150,000 and $300,000, it was an average of 13 days on the market before they went under contract. And for homes that were priced at $400,000 or more, 34.3 days on the market. So you can see that the homes that are priced where at least half of the buyers are selling much faster than the higher priced homes. Although the higher priced homes are still selling pretty quickly, all things considered. Having said all of that, the prices continue to go up. Why? The same thing we've had for the last 3 years, supply and demand. There's just not enough homes for sale to satisfy the buyer demand out there. So the median sale price, which is the price we really like to focus on, was up for this January versus last January 8%. So the median sale price this January was $270,000 versus $250,000 last January. So an increase of $20,000. That's very significant, especially if you're carrying that $20,000 in a mortgage. The average sale price was up 7.5%, $323,246 versus $300,734. Now again, average sale price can be influenced easier than a median sale price, because if you get a few multi-million-dollar sales in Scanny Atlas and a few million-dollar plus sales in, Manlius or parts of Baldwinsville or parts of some other um, communities here in Onondaga County, those can really influence the average sale price. So that's why we really like to look at median sale price. The percent of list price received, which is a ratio between the actual asking price and the price that the house eventually sold for, was down 0.3%, so pretty flat. 100.7% of list price received this past January versus 101% of list price received a year ago in January. So homes are still selling for slightly above full asking price. It also depends on what the price range and location we're talking about, because in some price ranges and some locations, homes are selling for significantly above full asking price because there's more demand for those homes and there's more multiple offers. So, that's going to influence percent of list price received. In addition, sellers are asking higher prices now than they were last year. So that's also going to, for the most part, reduce the percent of list price received when you're talking about how much over asking price the sellers are getting. The inventory of homes for sale was up 1.8%, 391 versus 384. That's pretty flat. And the month supply of inventory is this is an important number. This has to do with how long would it take under the current market conditions to sell all of the active listings that are sitting in the multiple listing system right now. And that number is 1.2 months. So basically a little more than 30 days, which is nothing. So that tells us that it is still a very strong seller's market. A balanced market is 4 to 6 months. A buyer's market is more than 6 months, and a seller's market is less than 4 months. And we're way less than 4 months right now. Now, the Housing Affordability Index. This is an important number as well. This is the median income home. How well they can afford the median priced home. So the Housing Affordability Index was down 2.3%, which means homes are continuing to be less affordable for people with a median income household. And for the last 3 years, 2024 it was down for January 16.7%. 2025 was down 13.7%, and this January down 2.3%. So that's a number that we have to keep an eye on. And the cost per square foot for homes for this January was $185 a square foot. Last year it was $169. The year before it was $163. So as we can see, the price per square foot continues to go up for homes in this area. It's all a product of the price, and the price is all a product of supply and demand. So again, if you're thinking about buying or selling a home, please reach out to me. Let's get together. We can put a game plan together to accomplish your goals. Watch out for my videos boiling it down by school district, because the numbers are going to vary. And you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you'll automatically get these videos as they come out. And also check out some of my other informative videos that are out there. So again, if you're thinking about buying or selling, reach out to me. Let's get together. Otherwise, I hope you're having a great day, and I hope to hear from you.